Hi everyone, it's Eva Pieczek here from Abundant Results Coaching, and today I'd love to talk to you about the truth behind Law of Attraction. Law of Attraction is a very popular concept in positive psychology or personal development, but very few people really understand Law of Attraction, and more often than not can apply it sometimes, but not always. And so today I want to shine the light on the truths behind Law of Attraction. Now, majority of people who, and maybe yourself included, when you've watched The Secret, maybe you've watched The Secret or you heard of Law of Attraction, you might understand that the way it works is when you focus on something and you think about it and you visualize it, it will happen. Now, sometimes you might see that it works for some things, but it doesn't work for the other, for certain type of goals, but doesn't work for the other. So a very common situations that I've heard of that my clients have experienced was that it worked, Law of Attraction worked for them for small things like attracting, visualizing and focusing on empty car spaces, car parking spaces, and visualizing that on a frequent basis. Maybe even visualizing green lights every time when they wanted to move faster and go quicker with their cars. And maybe even sometimes I've heard of people where Law of Attraction worked for them very nicely when it came to attracting their love partner, but it didn't work for money. And the opposite as well was very, very common, where it worked for money, worked for business, but it didn't work for relationships. So today I would love to talk to you about the real deal, how Law of Attraction works and why it sometimes doesn't work. Law of Attraction means that what you focus on, what you deeply focus on a frequent basis, your most dominant thoughts are attracting results into your life. Now, if you're focusing on your goal, then you're attracting your goals. If you're focusing on things that you're worried about, you're going to attract those things that you're worrying about. But a lot of the times, Law of Attraction may not work because we are only focusing on visualizing or picturing the goal, but we don't really believe it. Or we have incongruent beliefs in our subconscious mind to what we say we want. So I'd love to give you an example. This is a little picture of a stick person or the mind. And we have the conscious and we have the subconscious. And in the conscious mind is where we have our goals. So let's say, let me give you an example of maybe Law of Attraction works for you in your love life and you attracted a beautiful partner and you have happy relationship, but for some reason you cannot attract more money and money fluctuates for you, and whenever you get some you lose it, or you're stagnant at certain level of income and you cannot multiply even though you work hard. So let's see why that would be. For instance, the conscious mind is where you have your goals. So you decide, okay, well, I want to double my income and work less hours. And you have that goal, but that goal in the conscious mind is only producing 2 to 4% of your actions and results. Most of the time, when you don't attract what you want, it's because in your subconscious mind you have opposite thoughts. And this is the place where we have our most dominant thoughts. This place actually creates 96 up to 98% of couple of things: your behaviors, 96 up to 98% of actions you take, 96 up to 98% of people, resources you attract, whether it's clients that you're looking for, whether it's job opportunities or business opportunities that you're looking for, 96 up to 98% is governed by subconscious mind. So let me give you an example. If you're someone who has always been working as an employee, and you were working pretty much exchanging time for money, and you were working hard, but you were working as an employee, and now suddenly you decided, I'm going to have a business which is based on multiple streams of income, maybe some direct sales business, or maybe some investments, maybe something where I'm going to have like even business itself, it's a different paradigm, it's a different subconscious structure. And you decide, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to have a business and I'm going to multiply my income. I'm going to increase twice, three times, four times. And you say that and you visualize that and you repeat that, and it's not happening for you. Why could that be? Because on a conscious level, you have that goal of your business that is going to give you this amount of money, or maybe investments. Maybe you've invested, whether it's in property, whether it's stocks, shares, cryptocurrency, whatever it is, and you're not seeing the results you want, or maybe you've lost the money. Why would that be? Because on conscious level is where your goal was, but the subconscious level was not believing that you're going to have it. So on a subconscious level, you were programmed for your present most dominant results, which is working for someone else and earning certain amount of money. And majority of people never reach multiplication of income unless they transform their subconscious mind, because we think that, and it was a little bit confusing with The Secret, where we were told that all you need to do is want something. The truth is that if you don't deeply believe it, so in your subconscious mind, you might have incongruent habitual thinking patterns or beliefs called paradigms, which tell you, for instance, well, I'm programmed to be working for someone else and working very hard and never earning what I want to earn. It doesn't matter how hard you work on your new business or investment opportunities or direct sales business, you're not going to see results, because the law of attraction is invoked by what you believe in, by what you're programmed by in your subconscious mind. So you might see yourself working hard and gaining knowledge and studying and training and upskilling, and your income is not moving. Why would that be? Because law of attraction, and it doesn't matter how much visualization you do, law of attraction is primarily working on subconscious mind. So the only solution for you is to change your subconscious mind first, if you want law of attraction to work for you. Now, when I learned this, guys, it really blew my socks off, because I was pretty much like majority of you out there watching The Secret and thinking that it's enough for me to think about something, to visualize it, to repeat it, and it's going to happen. And, very soon I recognized that what I'm receiving in my manifestations is actually what I believe. What I believe I deserve, what I believe that I can pull off, what I believe. Everything is coming from my subconscious beliefs. And if my subconscious beliefs are incongruent with what I want, I will be attracting what my subconscious beliefs are basically believing, right? So if I believe that I'm an employee working in a full-time job, exchanging time for money, working very hard, but my income is capped, and then suddenly I decide to set up a business and I don't see money flowing, or I decide to set up property investments or other investments and I don't see money flowing, or I see money flowing and then suddenly something happens and it's gone. It's because I haven't changed my subconscious mind, which was always invoking law of attraction. And it doesn't matter how hard I work, I always go back to what's programmed into that part of the mind. So how can you change that subconscious mind so that law of attraction really works for you? There's only two ways that I know of that are working and are very solid. One of them is high emotional impact. High emotional impact, most of the time it's a negative way to change your subconscious mind. It just happens, not by design, it's just happening in your life. And most of the time it's a very negative emotional situation, like bad divorce, breakup, a financial loss, a health crash. And what happens is you're experiencing an emotional punch and everything just crashes inside of your mind, specifically confidence and your self-reliance, and your results go downward. You don't want to go down that direction, although many people do and they don't even know they do. It just happens automatically. The second way to change your subconscious mind so that law of attraction works for you is repetition of information with emotion. Now, the only way I know to permanently change subconscious mind is working with a mentor. And I've tried for a long time, for 15 years, to help myself when it comes to my confidence. Most of you already know that for 15 years, I wasn't able to speak and read in front of public, and it didn't matter what I did, whether I went to psychologists, hypnotherapists, I read books, I did online courses. Everything gave me insights, but it didn't give me solution. It didn't give me a true transformation. I was still petrified. Once I started working with my paradigms, and I removed my negative self-image paradigms, within 3 months time of doing that, I was able to step on the stage and perform in front of 70 people with no fear. That's because I've changed my subconscious mind, and everything I wanted was not only I believed in it on a conscious level, but I also believed it on a subconscious level, and it started happening and flowing towards me very, very fast. So if you're someone who has been trying to use law of attraction and you see that it works for you in certain area of life but it doesn't work in another, that's probably the case. And I know very few people that can change paradigms or subconscious mind themselves. I personally couldn't, and to be honest, I only know one person in the world that could, Bob Proctor. And even though he did himself, he still right after that invested in a mentor. So if you're serious about changing and really using law of attraction, like really using it, not just on and off, but using it every day, then I would love to invite you for a call with me, because I can teach you how to use law of attraction, how to transform your subconscious mind permanently. So if you're really eager to do that, then I will pop a link under this video. You can book a complimentary strategy session. It takes about 6 months to really learn it, but I promise you it's so worth it, because you can attract everything you want in your life. Just like we were promised in The Secret, but it's not as simple as The Secret says. So thank you so much for watching. If you would like to have a conversation, you would like me to help you, guide you towards your goals, then I will pop a link here for a strategy call. And in that strategy call, we will go over your goals. We will go over where you are, what's needed to close the gap, and I'll share with you how I can help you. So let me know if you're eager to make a change. Take action, book a call, and let's move you forward. Because I promise you, if I didn't use any mentorship help, I would probably be still stuck with my confidence and my work in finance, not enjoying what I wanted, not enjoying what I worked at, and my life would be the same. And I know if you're watching this, you've tried law of attraction for certain areas that you really care about, and they didn't work for you, there is a reason for it. So if you don't use some help, then you're probably always going to be experiencing that reason. Thank you so much for watching. If it speaks to you, take action and let's have a chat. Take care.